turn the microphone on. There we go. Pull up the live chat. Turn the microphone on. There we go. Turn that down. Okay. Welcome everybody to the 4 years on YouTube live event. Today is July 27th, 2021, and it is on this day 4 years ago that I uploaded my very first YouTube video. It's not on YouTube anymore because I had to take it down due to copyright complaints. But that was a thing. I did have a video up about that. So, I think first it would be appropriate to thank all of you guys for the support that you've given me over the past 4 years. I really appreciate it. I know ever since probably November of 2019, I haven't been uploading as much. But in recent weeks, I've tried to pick up my channel again to get it rolling, so to speak. I've been trying to upload a little bit more often again. So that, because I think that's what'll get this channel to be a little bit more active, is if I myself am active. Well, thank you, Ronzel Cool. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your support. And you too, Bubby850. Again, I'm sorry if I butchered you guys' names. Okay, so, um, I'm sure as you know, when I first started YouTube 4 years ago, way back when, hold on, way back when all these videos were uploaded, I hadn't hit the puberty voice crack yet, so I was still quite the squeaker. People often mistook me for a female. I have an interruption. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, everyone. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So, um, shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck. But yeah, when I first started uploading videos, I hadn't even turned 13 yet, so I was still, I was still quite the squeaker. Even, even towards 2018, the end of 2018, um, I wasn't, um, mm, 2019. And you can, and you can hear it as you watch my videos in 2018 versus in 2020 and 2019, you can notice this difference. Um, and ever since I made ever since I made my explosive Halloween EAS scenario, I kind of didn't upload as much. I wouldn't say I completely disappeared, but I mean, although it sure feels like I did, but I did still upload videos. It's just much less than what I had done before. And that and I wanted to change that. I wanted to pick up my channel pick back up my channel in hopes of maybe getting a little more activity in the community. Oh look, it's 9:14, which means it has been 1 minute since the 4-year mark of me uploading my first video. And a lot of you have been asking about Invasions Galore Part 3. I'm gonna get that out, but I will do an Invasions Galore Part 3 because it would only make sense, right? But I kind of want to do some other ideas for scenarios before I get to that. And I also wanted to do kind of like a part 3. Not like a part 3 to complete the story, but also I wanted to do a part 0 kind of like as a prologue to kind of set the scene so that to build up to part 1 and part 2 and then eventually part 3, which will be released later on. Although I don't really have a definite release date on part 3. In one of my community posts, I said that I would go ahead and update the Nickelodeon history video in celebration of 4 years on YouTube. But that's probably going to be uploaded tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So as you can see in this photo right here, I have updated the Nickelodeon history video, or rather the slideshow for the Nickelodeon history video. I put more recent events inside of it so that it would be updated to 2021 standards. Hopefully I won't have to do much more of all this. Before I'm finally done and I can get it out and upload it for you guys. I have no idea what so yeah, I'm updating that and I'm gonna get that out to you guys as soon as I can. And hopefully the part 0 of Invasions Galore will come out in a week or two. But the part 3 won't be for a little while, for a long while after that. Because I want to do part 0 and then I want to do a couple more scenarios and then part 3. I mean, I don't want it to just be Invasions Galore. I want to have other ideas too. I don't want to be this one-trick pony, so to speak. And I also have plans of becoming a commentary channel as well. So I'm gonna try and see if that's possible. So we're currently at EAS scenario number 19, and I hope to get number 20 out within the next week or two. And then and then there's going to be 21, 22, 23, 24, and then the last one is going to be 25. But but don't worry, the 20 scenario 25 won't be for another 2 years at least. But I plan on making scenario 25 this whole big exciting thing. It's going to be multiple ideas all rolled up into one. It's going to be dozens of ideas all rolled up into one big ball, or and this ball is going to be the scenario. And I plan on making the longest EAS scenario in EAS community history. No, it's I mean, it'll probably be a long scenario, but who knows whether or not it's going to be the biggest in EAS community history. I'd have to make 5 hours. I had to make 5-6 hours of content just to even compete with those. But I'll certainly try. Most 5-6 hours long. Most feature films aren't 5 to 6 hours long. They're usually 3 at the very most, and on average probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it'd have to be twice the length, twice or even 3 times the length of a feature film. So I'd have to come up with a whole plethora of ideas. And this plethora has to be huge. And then I have to roll this up into one little scenario. Or not little, because I plan on making it very long. It's probably going to take months to produce. But that's a couple years down the road. Let's focus on now. So now the next scenario that I plan on uploading is the part 0 thing. And one more thing about this whole world record concept scenario. I may or may not have to go on this huge break for it. I may upload little short videos that don't take long to make, but those will not be very often because I'm gonna have my main focus on that big idea. Anyways, let's get back to now. So Nickelodeon history, expect that within the next 2-3 days. The part 0 of Invasions Galore, the prologue, expect that in the next week or two. And then PB Rants. I'm gonna start season 4 probably somewhere in October or something. And then cartoon news, I'm probably going to do a couple of those sometime in the future. Huh. I might use that suggestion in my big ball of ideas for the final scenario 25. The whole tornado thing. And every once in a while I'll update I update history videos, which is why I'm doing the Nickelodeon history update. I'll probably do that with the other history videos within the next few years as new information comes in and the old information becomes outdated. I also once in a while just upload videos that are titled "My Thoughts on This." My thoughts on that. Which aren't necessarily rants. It's just me giving my opinion on stuff. Without any real strong emotion to it. It's just casual thought sharing. There we go. Yeah. There you go. I remember when I first uploaded EAS scenario number 1, which is the Yellowstone eruption scenario. By the way, I plan on remastering some of my early scenarios because they're just bad. I just think they're bad and poor quality, so I just feel like I should try and remaster them to make them more realistic, and because during the first 4 scenarios I didn't even have close to the right font. So, and I had to use a Google slide to make the screens. But now I have better software for producing all the screens and such. But back to this. Blue highlighting. I remember when I first uploaded this scenario. It was August 15th, 2018, and about a month prior is when it's the month leading up to the upload of that, when I started getting into watching those kinds of videos, and I thought, hey, maybe I should do this. Maybe I could make some good views off of that. And plus, it's something I enjoy watching myself. So I tried it out, and lo and behold, thousands of views on some of them. Over 1,000 views, a couple thousand views, tens of thousands of views on a couple of them. So I guess that was a good decision. But I do plan on remastering them and making them better. The question is, which one should I remaster first? Because oh yes, and now that I have Discord, I can just have people voice act if they want to voice act, and incorporate some real voices and have an actual storyline to those scenarios, instead of just 10, 20, 30 minutes or whatever of See, I highly doubt you guys want to listen to that on repeat for whatever, 10, 20, 30 minutes. So I thought it'd be nice to add some actual voices and have an actual storyline to it, just to make it a little bit more interesting, which is basically what the explosive Halloween scenario is. I experimented with this idea in the EAS scenario 14, and I received criticism that I should include more voices, so I thought about it, and maybe I should. So I did just that in the 18th scenario, Corrosiva, and then I did it again in the 19th, the Holiday Hellraisers scenario. No. So, and I plan on doing this again in future scenarios, and even in the remasters of the old scenarios. To remaster such as the Yellowstone eruption. Plan on remastering that. Second Civil War, that's a popular one. I plan on redoing that one as well. It's just one of those things that makes those kinds of videos a little bit more interesting. Hello, Lime. Welcome to the live stream. I mean, it's really nothing special. It's just me talking about the history of my channel for the past 4 years. Like I do every year when these kinds of live streams. I think I should do something really special for 5 years, since 5 is a nice round number. It's a multiple of 5. It's a nice round number, so I think I should do something special for it. I mean, if there's any questions that you guys want to ask me, feel free to do so. Mm. We can talk about some stuff. Maybe that's related to my channel or my Discord server or YouTube in general or social media in general. Um, I don't know what to say. What are my thoughts on Twitter? Well, if you get too into it, if you get too much into Twitter and stuff, it becomes bad for you. Twitter is just people arguing about which political ideology is good and which one's not good. And it's been like that for quite for several years now, actually. Um, much like Facebook and TikTok, it has it has its fair share of not not so good people. So, yeah, that's kind of how I stand on Twitter. Um, it's not if you follow the wrong people, it's not a very good place. Or if you comment on uh, on a post that involves a highly sensitive topic, then you're probably going to get a lot of backlash for sharing your opinion on the topic at hand. So that's why I kind of don't want to, that's why I don't share my political opinions on YouTube, because people get triggered easily, and it's just generally not a good idea to share your political opinions on YouTube. So I don't really do that. What else? What else is there? Um, um, I know I do share my opinions, but I do share my opinions on other things that don't have to do with politics, because hopefully less people will care about whether or not their feelings get hurt because of whatever. I will give my opinion on some things, just not other things, because those topics I want to leave alone due to reasons. But I will say, but I will give one opinion of mine, though. I see a lot of things about Roblox. I think Roblox is for cringy 5th graders. That I'll tell to anybody who will listen. I mean, if there's any other questions that you guys want to ask, feel free to do so. But if not, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get off. So yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Alright, since I don't seem to be getting any more questions, I guess I'll leave I guess I'll leave the live stream off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I once again want to thank you guys for 4 years on YouTube. It's really amazing the people I've met over these past 4 years. And I have a feeling that it'll be great in these next however many years I decide to stay on here. So thank you guys for all the support you've given me. From the people who comment and like and watch every single one of my videos, to the people who just watch or like a few of my videos. I want to thank every one of you. All right, so I'm gonna get off here. Hopefully, within the next couple days, I'll get a new video out to you guys. But yeah.